Hello everybody. Good morning all of you. As yesterday we had discussed about the definition, scope and applications of taxonomy of angiosperms. I hope that you had studied well, read well and understand also well. If you have any problem regarding to that, you may ask me difficulties. Now today we are studying about the botany paper number 13th and unit number 1st, and sub bit is nothing but the system of classification. As per our syllabi, we have three systems for the study. That is, first one is artificial system, second one is natural system, and third one is phylogenetic system. Any one of these system can be asked for 4 marks, or whole long question may be asked, describe all three systems. So mention it carefully. First of all, we are studying the artificial system. Now, what are the main characters of the artificial system? What happened in artificial system of classification? Only few characters of the plants are being considered. Means how? For example, root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, calyx, corolla, number of the characters. But out of these, only few characters are considered in the artificial system. For example, the grouping of plants into herbs, shrubs and trees. If we are visited to the field in the forest, then we observe number of types of the plants. Some are near the earth surface, some are at some height, some are at very height, tall trees and so on. So that may be terminology are like that, herbs, shrubs and trees. Okay, or the sexual system of lineage based on number of stamens and styles. Now, what are the numbers of stamens? What are the number of styles? Maybe 5 stamens, okay, maybe 10 stamens. Style may be only one, monocarpellary and bicarpellary and so on. 2 style, 3 style. In hibiscus, there are 4 styles which are united together. Okay. In Calotropis procera, there are 2 styles also. Okay. Such type number of the styles are characters are considered in artificial system. There are so many drawbacks in this system. The most important one is that the plants closely resembling each other. Means how? If there are 4 to 5 plants are there. For example, Tamarindus indica, chincho. Then Acacia catechu, babur. The morphology of leaf is similar to that. Hence, such type of the similar plants are considered here. Closely resembling each other are very often placed in widely grouped. Means what happens in artificial system? The plants which are closely related to each other are placed in widely separated group. And while those plants which are different from each other, they are placed in the same group. This is the main drawback that artificial system. This system can be compared to the alphabetical arrangement of words in the dictionary. You know well, dictionary of the words, for example, Oxford Dictionary and so on. If we are searching the words, we are searching alphabetically A, B, C, D up to Z. So, such type of the alphabetical arrangement in this system, where two words arranged one after the other have nothing to do with each other. Okay, the artificial system are not commonly in current use. This system is not in use now. Remember again, this system is not in current use. The best known artificial system is of Linnaeus, published in 1735. The who published the artificial system and which is best known, that is published by Linnaeus in 1735. I hope that you got it. Now, second one is the natural system. That natural system means in the natural system all the important characters of the plants are being considered. Means what happened? All the characters from top to bottom means root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, inflorescence, anatomical characters also. All these characters which are naturally seen in the plant are considered in the natural system. And the plants are classified according to their related affinities. For example, there are herbs, shrubs, and trees. Herbaceous plants are grouped in herbs, shrubs in shrub, and tall trees which have the strongest stem. Such type of the trees are placed in the same group, and those plants which have weak stem are placed in the twiners or climbers. This system reflects the situation as it is thought to exist under natural condition, and the best known natural system is nothing but the Bentham and Hooker system, and these are the two botanists, these are the two taxonomists worked in Kew, England, Royal Botanic Garden, Bentham and Hooker. And what is the period of that working? That is the 1862 to 83. So best known natural system is a Bentham and Hooker system. Then third one is nothing but the phylogenetic system. In phylogenetic, what happened? Listen carefully again. In phylogenetic system, the plants are classified according to their evolutionary and genetic affinities. Means on the basis of fossil record, how the plants are evolved. For example, viruses, bacteria, algae, fungi, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperms, and so on. Such type of the evolution of plant is there. And what are the genetic characters there? Genetic affinities. These two characters are considered in the phylogenetic system. Means phylogenetic system is classified on the basis of evolutionary and genetic affinities. But it seems a bit difficult to classify the plants perfectly on the basis of evolutionary tendencies due to imperfection of fossil records. But what happened? When this system is classified on the basis of evolutionary ideas, so due to rare or due to less information of the fossils related to that plants, it becomes difficult. And therefore at present the plants are classified partly according to the natural and partly according to the phylogenetic basis. Means what happened here? In the phylogenetic system, due to the less knowledge, less information of the fossil, we can't classify the plants on the basis of evolutionary and genetic affinities. Hence, in this system, the system is classified, phylogenetic system is classified partly on the basis of natural system and partly on the basis of phylogenetic system. The system of the classification proposed by Engler and Prentall in 1886. This phylogenetic system is proposed by Engler in 1886, by Hutchinson in 1926, and by Tippo in 1942 are the phylogenetics. Means this phylogenetic system is proposed by Engler, Hutchinson, and Tippo. The plant taxonomy begins with the Greeks. Okay, this is the last system of classification. In such a way, today we are studied about the three system of classification, that is the artificial system, second one natural system, and the third one is the phylogenetic system. Artificial system, in this system few characters are considered. Related plants are placed in similar, those plants show the resemblance are placed in this different group, and those plants which are related to each other placed in the same group. Okay, and this system is proposed by Linnaeus system. Then natural system is based on all the characters are considered for the classification of the plants, and the best known natural system is the Bentham and Hooker system. Phylogenetic system is based on the system classification of evolutionary and genetic affinities. but due to the less information of the fossil record, it is difficult to classify the system. That's why this system is partly based on the natural system and partly based on the phylogenetic system. So, and this system is proposed by Engler, Hutchinson, and Tippoo. Okay, I hope that you got it. Stay safe, be safe, take care. Thank you.